Are you ready for Super Bowl? We're getting ready. We have some game day foods that we're going to make for you today. We have mozzarella cheese sticks Stephanie's going to cook up for us. We have some pickles that we're going to fry up, and we've made a delicious sauce. And we're going to make some ham and turkey sandwiches. They're going to be hot and delicious and full of cheese. So let's get started on this delicious food. She has her two blocks.
You're going to use two 8-ounce blocks, cut them in half, and then cut them in, what would you say that is, a quarter of an inch?
A quarter to half an inch thick.
And we're going to flour them.
Scoot over here so they can see what you're doing. So we're going to dredge them in flour.
Flour.
Does it matter what kind of flour we're using?
It really doesn't.
So you can use, could you even use almond flour in this? Would that make it keto? There you go, for the ones that have asked for keto.
Use almond flour if you're trying to be keto, watching your carbs. And then on your breadcrumbs, if you wanted to, you could use pork skins.
Oh, like we do with the pork chops? That would be good, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to run it in some egg. And you're going to do this process about 3 times. After we get done with this one, we're going to freeze it. Let it sit, freeze. Then we're going to bring it back and do this process one more time.
So about 3 times in the flour, egg, breadcrumbs, freeze, and then fry. We're going to deep fry.
Gonna deep fry.
Oh, that looks good already, Stephanie. Okay, so we're going to get some of these battered up, and she's going to get them in the freezer. So then we're going to come back, and we're going to carry on with what we're doing, but we'll come back to these cheese sticks as we go along. So how long do you think we'll leave them in the freezer?
I would leave them in at least 30 minutes just to make sure that it's good and frozen, because you want them to be frozen for it to hold the next batch of flour.
So this is something you can start early in the day and have them ready.
Yes.
They'll be ready when you are to fry. Okay. So let's get these all battered and out on our sheet pan. And before we go, hold one up and let them see what it looks like at this process.
You hold one up. I got club fingers.
Okay, so let's just hold the pan up and see, and this is what they're looking like. So, and as she goes along, that coating will just get a little bit thicker, but it's not going to be so thick that it's all breading.
No, and you want it to be thick enough so that when you start the deep frying process, it doesn't split open and then you lose all your cheese. And I've learned about 3 coats does it.
No, what's the point of cooking them if you're going to lose your cheese?
And right? I've done 2 coats and that has happened.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be back in just a few minutes, okay?
All right, so we are back. We did 3 coating on these, and in between each coating we did 30 minutes in the freezer, make sure it was nice and firm. And now we are ready to fry.
So it's egg and breadcrumbs each time. Yeah, I've said this about other things, but I think it's a shame to be this excited about something.
We did these a quarter of an inch. Was it quarter, half inch?
About a quarter of an inch
and
thick.
This is what we ended up with after the third.
And that's thick. They might have been a little bit wider than that. They were probably about an inch wide. And this oil is hot. If you don't have your oil hot enough, your breading's going to fall off because it's going to get soggy. But this oil is, I think, just the perfect temperature.
Oh, it's perfect.
What would you say, around 300, 325? You don't want them too hot, it'll burn the outside of the breading before it gets done and down to the cheese. But you don't want it in there so long that it's going to melt your cheese and it starts oozing out. You want it good and soft.
And if you don't plan it right, you will have cheese oozing and you'll have a puddle of cheese on top.
Yeah, yes, and we have a marinara sauce that we're going to dip them in. It's not a homemade marinara, but that's okay. Like Stephanie told you last time we were together, she's a working mom, so she has to have something quick.
Quick and easy.
Yeah, I worked for many years and I didn't want to come in and have to do everything from scratch. So we take shortcuts where we can. And there's a lot of good products out there that are available. Take advantage of it. All right, she's taking up the last of the cheese sticks and oh boy. Yeah, they look so good. I'm gonna hold this up for you so you can see. Looky there how pretty that is. Now that's a beautiful tray of cheese sticks. We were talking about it over the break, and you could actually use different kinds of cheese.
We talked about you could take Colby Jack, the blocks, make them up the same way and dip them in salsa. Pepper Jack, you could do anything you wanted to.
And they would all be delicious. What do you say? Let's show them how we're gonna serve this up. I have this beautiful little cutting board here, and let me show you this. And we've got our sauce on the side. Now, I'm gonna we heated the sauce up. I'm gonna sprinkle some Parmesan on top. Hey, doesn't hurt, does it? More cheese never hurts anything, does it? And I wanna pretty it up. Do you mind? Let's sprinkle some parsley over it. Let's give it that little bit of color. We've got to have our veggies. Looky there. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see that on there? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm ready to
And it was easy to do.
Yeah. All right. So give us a minute. I'm going to get out some plates and we're going to come back and we're going to try every bit of this for you, okay? Hang on.
We're going to have one.
Let's just have one for now. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
We'll help there.
Looky here. Look at all the ooey gooey cheese inside. See that? Oh, and we heated that marinara sauce.
Oh, that's good.
I think this is dinner tonight. All right. Thank you for joining us today. And please let us know what you think about these recipes. And if you try it, please tell us and tell us what you think. Or tell us what you would do different. We appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and subscribe and share our channel. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.